Giving a voice to the voiceless. We share the stories behind our freedoms and the ultimate sacrifice of those who protect us all. This is Patriots Inside the Wire.
Someone who was willing to give his life for his country and served honorably in Iraq.
Signed our names with no regrets, only wanted to be the best that we could be. And we wanted this and nothing more than to be true down to the core. We thought we'd live forever, but when the full moon is bright and the wind blows just right, I can hear your voice on the wind.
I sure was that I came back on a perfect day, man. But you know what? It's really more like
21 guns into the night till we meet again on the other side. 21 guns, this is goodbye till we meet again on the other side. Yeah, 21 guns.
Beautiful thing to see the family and friends come together and honor his life and his service to our country.
It's great to see you guys out here. This is awesome, really.
Welcome to the Patriots Inside the Wire broadcast, hosted by Gold Star Mom, Tracy Two-Step.
Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing out there? It is Patriots Inside the Wire tonight. I like to call it Wednesday Warriors. Please grab your loved ones, your friends, and share this. It is on multiple channels. It is a main channel. Patriots Inside the Wire can be found on pretty much every social media application, as well as Spotify, iHeart, you name it. Not only patriotsinsidethewire.com, but we have our co-host, Mr. John Swat. How are you doing tonight, Mr. John Swat?
I'm doing good, Tracy Two-Step. How are you, young lady?
Hey, I am doing good. It is a Wednesday. I'm not on a plane. I am I am at my home for a little while, so I'm grabbing my Dolly shirt because I haven't unpacked, y'all. And we're rolling. We have so much to catch up on, SWAT, with, not even really each other, but so much out there that, we want to make sure that everyone that's following along and would like to hear about all these things we've been involved in. We decided, look, Wednesday Warrior tonight is about catching you up on what we're doing and what we have done to set it up to have you involved in the future. So as we keep going forward in this digital world of music, entertainment, whichever you want to be in, comedy, there are so many avenues, but it is digital. So I think if I hear from one more person about the digital era of music, especially, when you're not from that era, it's like, Tracy, what are we supposed to do here? And I'm like, all right, this is what we're going to do. So SWAT, between you and I, and we'll grab some others out there. Hey, this is an opportunity that we'd love to hear your thoughts. We welcome you to the show. We also welcome your ideas, your thoughts. And you've got music you want to throw at us, at Patriots Inside the Wire. Patriots. We all know what that is, right? Inside the Wire was chosen because, as I know, as a Gold Star mom with my son no longer here, two-step, um, Inside the Wire is where I wanted him. That's the safe area. As you know, SWAT, as of serving at Fort Stewart, the same location as Two Step, I bet you saw that, and I didn't have to explain that. Am I right?
You didn't have to explain it. I spent a lot of time outside the wire as well when we were
Yeah.
overseas, and trust me, inside the wire is where you wanted to be, especially when things got a little rough. So,
Right, right. And that is a point right now, SWAT. Even as civilians, life right now is a little rough in a couple of areas and for everyone. I don't mean just one category. I mean, I would love for us to all find those four-letter words, and I mean the good ones. You know what I mean? Kindness, do no harm, come together. Um, if I can't help you, then maybe there's someone that we can find that can, and we might not be the right fit. We know that, but that's why there's a lot of different people in this world. We are not all supposed to be the exact same robots, like
well,
robots. I don't want that world.
well, and the good thing, Tracy, is that even if we might not be the people, we can get you in touch with the right
Oh,
people.
yeah.
That's what's so cool about what we do, and you always put that information out to everybody every show. So, like I said, even if like they, aren't feeling comfortable maybe reaching out to someone like us, they always have someone they can reach out to. So that's part of why we do what we do as well. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, we have JT Media. Thank you to JT Media right now, who's taking care of us as far as our channels, our production, everything that's going on there. If you or someone you know out there would like to become a sponsor, this show will be going on to a larger platform. We welcome small and big sponsors as far as that goes. So nothing is too small. We love to support our local companies, and especially our local patriotic companies. When I say Patriots Inside the Wire, to me, military, our veterans, our first responders, our K9, fire officers. There are people that fall into this lane. And if others don't, I don't know about that. I don't have your answer. I just know the world that I've kind of been brought into because of what happened with my son is this world. So,
well, and Tracy, you know as well as I do, even if you're not a first responder or a veteran or military, in some form or fashion, you're connected to somebody who is, whether they're family, whether they're friends, whether they're your neighbor. I mean, we all know somebody in that realm, so we're all connected in that way, no matter what. So,
well, we are, and like SWAT said, so if there's something we need to do and it's getting a hold of someone, that would be pretty easy. So take a look at patriotsinsidethewire.com. Again, patriotsinsidethewire.com. We've already got some stuff listed there. We're currently in the building phase. It is almost ready. We've got a comment here. Well, hello, Mr. Ponder. How are you doing? We do not mind. SWAT and I are getting into something. I'm going to
is that
SWAT,
our
did you
good
get
friend?
that? It is Mr. Ponder himself. Ponder, I will be there soon. Your invite link, SWAT, did you take yours through your FB or did you take it through your where?
Well, actually, our good friend Jason sent it to me just right as you were doing the same thing, so I just
Okay.
popped it on, and boom, there it was. So,
Well, that's what we're
but
going to do.
I did get it through the Facebook as well. But man, hey Ponder, how you doing, buddy? Those of y'all who have tuned in over the last couple weeks, that's another fellow musician and another fellow veteran. He's doing a lot of great things up there in Nashville right now. He is rocking and a rolling. We
All
are so
right.
proud of him.
Ponder, I've got a message out to send you the link. Hold on, buddy. You'll get that link. What we'd like to do is kind of update you, honestly. Patriots Inside the Wire, went to an unbelievable radio and music awards. I went the full, 3 to 4 days? I mean, 3 to 4 days at a convention is what I would call it, but more of a jam session, right? So you get there the first night, and I'm like, I didn't recognize, one of those people. It's like, if there's somebody famous over there, I'm not like, like, oh, wait, there's somebody famous over there. I'm not like that. So, I'm there, someone's in the truck, they're picking me up and made kind of a joke and said, it's CMT Tracy. I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, you didn't just do radio. You didn't just do radio, Tracy. And I was like, no, sir. Music is my therapeutic outlet. So it's been around me way before my history with the military and music, on through the generations of my family. Pickers, you name it, playing at the Grand Ole Opry. My family's done it. And I will be there in Tennessee soon. So for the Radio and Music Awards, y'all, listen to this. I'm sitting there and just listening to this conversation, talking about the new age of music, talking about labels, talking about agents. And if you could have just been sitting there like I was, and I'm sitting there, and I'm anybody that knows me, I'm trying to be quiet. Like, I'm just listening so much, but I am like, oh my goodness, I've got the answer for them, but I'll just be quiet here for a little bit. And then I got introduced to the gentleman that was in the truck, and Paul's great. We're not going to last names. CW, shout out to you. He has become like a brother. I'll be in touch. Jimmy, my man, I am going to be in Tennessee here soon at an event with Memories of Honor. You can look up memoriesofhonor.org. They have a 5K coming up. We will be doing a show for them here soon, so you'll find out more. But we will be there at the Grove in Franklin, Tennessee. So around the week of the 8th, that weekend, there's an event, but we're going to do a show on it, so we won't get too far into that. But as he is sitting there, Mr. Jimmy himself, and I'm not saying the last name, I'm listening, and you know me, right? Y'all know me by now. And I'm like, okay, who's ever watching this right now, or you're watching it tomorrow? Hey, my name is Tracy. My son's name is Two Step. He served in the military. Before that, I was highly involved in the music scene, magazine, helping people through different, philanthropy like work, and then taking care of family. But music has always gotten me through in life, and music is always there for me. So I was like, what am I going to do? My vocal cords got cut during a cancer. I had surgery. And so I'm trying to figure out I got like that raspy thing going on. So I've gotten several suggestions, but I'm going to try to learn to work with that sound, which means different songs, different things. Does it mean backup and hosting? Who knows? Who knows what I'll do? I feel like I got a lot of life left in me, and this one upstairs, he's got me. So I'm all good. We are very grateful and thankful to our service members, their families, our first responders. We want you to know that it is like number one in our category that we make sure you're taken care of. We make sure that something that if it's going on with you, let us know. Let us know what we can do. So you got the music awards, and it's Fresh Faces the next night. And here I'm in on this other conversation, very intimate, just a few people. You always listen to everybody. Listen to me. I'm going to give you a tip. You always go the first night when nobody else shows up, and you will hear some of the biggest tips, and then you can leave. You can actually go, be polite. Obviously you say bye, but, and then the second night was Fresh Faces, SWAT. It was right there where you were, like in the rankings for Male Vocalist of the Year. And I'm seeing them get up, and we've got this all filmed. So not tonight, but we are going to do a segment where we just put out clips of all what we call fresh faces in music, right, SWAT? This is SWAT scene.
It is right. You know, a lot of those people are my friends. You know, we had a lot of great, you know, musicians and artists, you know, uh, you know, some of the people that I know, Ryder Grimes and, you know, Peyton Howie and all those new people coming up, Brooke Graham. Gosh, I could keep going on and on. The list is endless. Just great up and coming, you know, stars. And, you know, Paige Lewis was there, you know, so a lot of our friends were there. They were actually playing. But the cool thing about that night is, like you said, everybody's there and everybody gets to kind of visit and catch up. But you might just stumble into a conversation you didn't expect. That's the coolest part, I think. So,
It is, and it was, and I'm sorry, that's Tic Tac. Um, I heard it, and you know me, man. If y'all know me even a little bit, you know. Well, look, if there's something bad going on, I'm definitely speaking up. But if there's a creative idea that kind of gets like the creative movement in me going, I'm like, well, that's not doing it for me. So, what y'all are talking about? Do you mind if I give you a tip? I gave my tip. They didn't mind. Asked to talk in Tennessee, and I plan to do that. And
well, and it worked out. I mean, think about how
yeah,
many people have already reached out to both of us just because of that one conversation that you had. So it
that
worked out pretty
one
good.
conversation that we won't get into right now, but I'm telling you, it is so strange. So, okay, we got SWAT right here. We got Tracy right here. Here goes the two of us. He's got his side, I've got mine. And the weirdest thing is that you got this individual in this route, you got another individual in this route calling SWAT, calling Tracy. What are we doing? And I'm like, we need to do this. We need to come together. So, if, for everyone out there listening, thank you, Mr. Seward. I will say his name. I just want to tell him, thank you for his time. There are several others that you know who I am talking about when I think of you, and I want to say thank you so much for what you do, for what you're trying to figure out. We are here at Patriots Inside the Wire for your digital needs. Your digital needs in this new music world and how the things are happening. We're here. We have created it. We are on the way to creating this into a larger picture, right? Right? Like that. Yeah, I got that one right. Old school TVs, picture in a picture. I can't wait. So we've got the music awards, and that was wonderful. I got to meet Mr. SWAT's father. Very, very, very respectable gentleman. One of those gentlemen that we all look around right now and go, "Where are they? Where are they?" Maybe I better speak for myself.
He's definitely a rare breed, but he's always taught me, Tracy, when you said the word gentleman, it's a two-part word. He goes, sometimes you need to be gentle, sometimes you need to be a man.
I
But
like
just very
that.
respectful. Of course, he lives by the cowboy code. He lives by the Texas code. And, he was there obviously to support me, but also, to reach out and to some of our friends and support them as well. So he had a great time. He was happy to meet you. He's looking forward to seeing you guys again. Was happy to meet, Sid, of course, our commissioner, our agricultural commissioner, excuse me, Mr. Sid Miller. He was there with us. He was having a good old time. A lot of our friends and some friends from Nashville. It was great, but
Yeah.
that was a great week. And then kind of moving on from there, you had a big weekend this last weekend with this retreat.
I had a couple, so let me back up a minute, SWAT. Oh my goodness, I was at the White House.
That's right.
I literally was at the White House. I went with Rosie the Riveters, Boeing, and Gary Sinise Foundation. Shout out for them. Gary Sinise and the Boeing Foundation and Northrop all came together. The Rosie the Riveters, if you don't know, and you can look it up, during World War II, they came in at Boeing and built these planes and the bombs and you name it. And while the men were off to war, they worked. Well, when they came back, they got a pink slip and they went back home. So they've been fighting for 60 years, these women. One of them is the one who's on a station right now with us here, Mrs. May Cryer. leading the pack at the age of 98, or did she just turn 99? 98 or
Wow.
99. She accepted that congressional gold medal, fought for it. She has her name on mine under twostepback.com, my son's law that she wants done. These are the last laws she's going to put her name on. She needs a break, right? But we had 24 show up. Listen to this. The oldest one was 118, 111, 113, 110, 108, 102, 103. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, May's the youngest one at 98, 99. And so you go right into that caretaker mode, or at least I kind of did. It was like, you could see a couple times you're in a crowded room, you know, that gets me. Like, there's just certain things that really, really get me. So I thought they did a brilliant job. But when they spoke about empowerment and support and empowering each other and being overseas, and it didn't matter if you're overseas or you're on that oath, foreign and domestic, you support, you take care of each other, you watch each other's back. Like, we are Rosies. The men and the women, we work together. We empower each other. We do not do this to each other. We must stand up and take care of each other. We will support each other. And I get goosebumps right now thinking about it. So what a experience. Let me tell you, I went over and touched it. This congressional gold medal, you can look it up where I have some pictures for you. I went like that to my hand. I went, am I in trouble? And the guy was like, well, technically you're not supposed to touch it. I was like, oh, I just wanted to feel it. So I'm like that kid, you know, in the store. I just wanted to touch it. I don't even remember. It was like, I'm not at the White House. It was very, very interesting. So we did not have a few people show up that are in politics. I won't get into a politics thing. That's not this place. But I felt they needed to be there. By the fourth security guard SWAT of watching the elderly individuals stand there, and most of the rows for Congress were filled. We had some great people that supported this. The other half empty. By the fourth security guard, I go up and I said, listen to me. I myself at my age am tired. I can't imagine how these other people feel at their age. We have got to get this arranged. Let everybody sit. You know, May is doing her thing. She's trying to, you know, come out properly on her walk. We need to sit, sir. And you're about the fifth person. And whatever you do, don't look at me and tell me, go ask someone else, because of payment taxes. I voted. You're in office. You're a politician. You need to go do what I asked, please. I did say, please, y'all. He comes back. I mean, not even a minute later. And he said, go over to those 4 chairs and take off the Congress stickers. I said, are you sure? He said, yeah. All right, thank you. I said, come on, let's go sit. We go sit. We're all waiting properly in our suits. We're sitting there. Guess who jumps up on the stage to speak?
The same individual, wasn't it? And wasn't he the Speaker of the House or something?
Yes. Yes, SWAT.
I remember.
He was not another security guard that was head of security, as this other security individual directed me to. I think they got so tired of people asking where to go, what to do. They just started pointing. And so when he did it, and this guy, people are usually like, Tracy, you know your politics. I'm like, look, if it was Texas, presidential, but I'm sorry, no, I did not look up a picture of the Speaker of the House. And I had a lot going on. Give me a break here. It was Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House at the White House, who I told him, we vote, we put you here, we pay our money. You're only here because we vote. So they aren't sitting in that seat. I'm taking it. And that's why I got that face that I just did. Like when he looked at me, and I went, man, like, that's strange. Yes. Speaker of the House jumped up on that stage, and I went, uh-oh. And the lady beside me goes, what's wrong? And I was like, that's who I just went to and said what I said. I thought he was security. And she just died laughing. So that was the joke the rest of the time. What a beautiful trip. We get into Gold Star parents. Our Gold Star parents are those active duty service members in the military that are no longer here. Don't ask anything after that. They are active duty. They put on the uniform. They didn't choose to take that damn uniform off. That's active duty. That is a Gold Star family. You're a Gold Star mom. You're a Gold Star father, Gold Star sibling. I'm kind of tired of explaining that. So Mr. Terry Burgess, shout out to you. I know that it's Brian's birthday yesterday, and this for a treat for the parents. Beautiful. Patriot Guard Riders, shout out to you. Everybody in Wichita Falls leading us, to the new Woody Williams Memorial. And what that is for the Gold Star parents, that have fallen. I have beautiful pictures. They're out there. You can find them on my Facebook page or on Patriots Inside the Wire. What a beautiful, beautiful experience. I did something too there. Everybody's kind of sitting around. We're having a great time. We go, everybody's eating. We're all just kind of sitting. Sergeant Carter, won't say who he is, but Sergeant Carter, love him, grabs the karaoke machine. And just by my laugh, I'm sure you can already tell. I was like, let's go. So he goes, and then I'm like, put on Friends in Low Places. I want some Hank Williams, and I want Blink 182. I see you there, Margie. I see you. Blink 182. It's her son's favorite. You've also got mine. Mine was Aaron Lewis, Country Boy. I was like, I want Country Boy. Man, I like old school country, but listen, I like music that's good. See, I can't really go into one category, but if I'm going to sing, I really need to be picking from whether it's country and old school, or the thing to the thing that goes with Saturday Night Fever or Grease, all those kind of cheesy little, here we go, let's sing, let's go, we got it. And we had a blast. We got out there. I mean, I must have sang like 9 or 10 songs. I don't know. Margie, you're listening. You can put it in here in the comments and they can see it. But all things Blink 182. Yes, we did. Mr. Rick Ames, how are you doing, man? Tried to get a hold of you. Hope you got my message. Mr. Mike Ponder here. Jason, he would like for you to give him a link. So, Jason, can you connect with Mr. Mike Ponder for us? Look at this. What? Cowboy Code. New song coming. Don't y'all steal this. Right here live, y'all heard it first. Cowboy Code. You got it. I'm doing good, Rick. Rick Ames right here out of Kentucky. He is doing a lot as well. He is a veteran. Margie Taylor, who's on here about Blink 182. Her son as well loved Blink 182. She got up there and I was like, you're doing it. Come on, man. It doesn't matter what you sound like. It matters like the joy that's coming out of your heart, right? And we all get up there and we're behind her and just did it. But let me tell y'all something. Don't ask me to do crafts. I am not kidding. Like, they brought out this glass and this glue. I wanted to run out the door. I'm not even kidding. And several women did. But Margie, my good friend here, is like, no, let's try it. And I'm thinking, oh, no. I want to try it. And it's like this collage, glue all over it. You stick your picture there of your kid, and it's supposed to look better later and dry. I mean, I don't even know a word to tell you except for Nope. You can't salvage that. Just please don't ask me to do that again. And that's why she's saying crafty girl. I got my own ways to be crafty. That's just not one of those that God blessed me with. If you want me to put some flowers or whatever, but I don't do the little, Pinterest. There's Pinterest for all sorts of things. Like, I can do some things, but hey, we all have our lane. I call it a lane. I got my lane. You got yours. If it works, it works. But I knew, there she goes. It's called a Mod Podge. Have y'all ever heard of this? Mod Podge ladies and gentlemen, if you know what it is, whew, do not ask me to do that. That is one thing I'm going to tell you I will never do again in my life. Not doing it. Rick, I got your message. We know that. Margie, we're thinking of you. We are also thinking of Miss Sheila out there with the Cupid Shuffle. Had me out there at the retreat, her husband singing the Cupid Shuffle before she's like, again this year, Tracy, you got to teach me two-step. I'm in Texas. You got a two-step. I'm like, all right, let's go. And she's like, wait, do we go slow down? I'm nope. Whatever the music is, you got to go. And I was like, look, I'll keep it in a box for you. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Or go back. I had a great time. I just loved it. I loved being me. I loved having the music. I loved having the sharing of each other and being in that room. I wish I could just bring that right through the screen to all of you. Not only being around the women before that supporting each other, now you're in a room full of families who have lost their child from serving many, many different ways. Not any arguing, not any discomfort. I mean, beautiful. So that catches me up. Music is on its way. I have talked to some people that were there too, and I'm telling them, I'm like, our concert is the way, Miss Modge Podge. And I know you're listening. Modge Podge, you owe me. No more Modge Podges. But we are, Rick, I know. Hey, we're always thinking about you. Miss Modge Podge does a lot in Texas, and her and I we're two strong personalities. So her PR, Houston, baby. We're gonna do a concert in Houston. We're gonna do one at Fort Hood. I'm not gonna announce the other locations. And I will get back to you with more. But I enjoyed it unbelievably. So SWAT, as you met Terry, I never got my cigar. I was too busy singing. I mean, I must have like 9 times, and like with my vocal cord the way it is, and not prepping, right? So when you sing, like I should have had like tea, green tea, a little honey, something. I didn't care. Like my raspiness kept getting worse. And I was like, hold on, let me go get a sip of something and a Tic Tac. That's what I do, y'all. My saliva doesn't work that great, so I keep a Tic Tac in there. There you go. That you're all probably wondering, what is she popping in her mouth? I swear to you, look. Now, pay me an ad, sponsor me, Tic Tac. There you go. I have been around some amazing people. Hey, Ames, I love you. It is, they're saying, SWAT, you need to smile. They're saying, I guess I'm being so goofy that they're like, SWAT? Are you okay with what she's saying?
I'm just taking it all in.
Wondering.
I wasn't there at the retreat. Like I said, we had Terry on, and he was kind of describing everything to us, and of course, his wonderful wife. All the things they do. So, unfortunately, I couldn't be there this time around. But it sounds like you guys had a blast. How many individuals were there this year, or how many? I guess families, or
we were packed to the hill. Wow. I mean, we were looking for RVs to be donated. So for next year, there's only so many cabins there at Wichita Falls, Yogi Bear. We need RVs donated so we could get those 10 other families off that waiting list. It was hurtful in the heart to know that we had those families and we just could not get them all in. And, I wanted to. I tried. I called a few, and it just didn't work. We called too late. And if you or someone out there, there is a retreat every year for our parents, and they are those that have served. Their kids have served, and we needed RVs, whether it's your personal RV or someone up and around Wichita Falls, or you're a veteran. We talked about SWAT quite a bit, actually, because SWAT got to meet Mr. Burgess. And again, it was said, SWAT, hey, I wasn't kidding on there when I said, that you could bring SWAT. I said, I know you weren't.
I'll
And
tell you
I
what.
think
Next
that he
next time
knows.
around, I'm down.
All right.
Definitely. I'll even bring my own RV if I need to.
Oh,
But
there you
they
go.
they do accept donations and everything. I know they have their Facebook page
They
and then
do.
their
They do.
website as well. So, like I
Yes,
said,
Gold
if
Star
you're out there and
Parents.
you, yeah, I would say if you want to donate so they can raise money for those families, for next time. What was that address again? The
It
website address again?
is Gold Star Parents Retreat.org. GSPR, you can find them all over, but goldstarparentsretreat.org. Listen, if you go to YouTube for Patriots Inside the Wire, if you go to our channels you're looking at right now, their show was just last week. I don't take them down. All you have to do is go back and you'll be able to see our show with Mr. Terry Burgess, and you'll get everything right there. So we can take care of them. But yes, it would have been great to have, 5 RVs and we would have gotten all those other families there. But SWAT, yes, it's like, well, if Tracy's going, then SWAT needs to come. And I'm like,
Well, hey, for next time, I'm down with that. So,
all right, well, I'm going to keep you to it. You know that. Never, ever, ever anybody listen tell me you're going to do something unless you're really going to do it. Because I will hold you to it. Hey, Ponder, I do know you're still there. Our production is trying to connect to you to see what it is about the link. But we are doing what we call a weekly, monthly wrap it up because we've had so much going on. SWAT, what was it like for you to attend the music awards? And there I am. We've got the red carpet. How are you doing, Brent? We got the red carpet going on. We have cameras. We have, how do you explain it to everybody? Literally, I mean, just
it
like
was
that.
it was so much fun. Those of y'all that didn't get to go or that didn't tune in, just to kind of give you an overview. We had, Wade Bone was there, Pat Green was there. He got an honorary lifetime achievement or honorary award. Kevin Fowler was there, of course. There
Woo!
we are. That's us right there on the
Woo! Look
red
at
carpet.
that. We can
Hey,
clean up.
I was gonna say we look pretty good out there.
Hey, look at
There's
that.
me
That's
and
the big
a
man
couple of your
himself.
friends. I was gonna
That's
say we got some
right.
good pictures, but
Look at that. Actually, we do clean up pretty good, right? That's
yeah,
the hat I
who is
want
that
on.
guy?
I
Who
want
is that
that
guy?
hat on.
But
You
no, we
can't
had a
wear
great
it.
we had a great time. A lot of our friends were there, and that's where Tracy up there. We go some more Mr. Sid Miller right there, and the
And
accordion.
look.
I was gonna say the accordion king himself.
Oh my gosh, he's
But we met
amazing.
so many great people that I already knew. But when you talked to them about what we were doing, Tracy, a lot of them reached out to you, reached out to me. They want to be a part of this. They want to kind of come on the show, and of course, as far as we're concerned, we're like, hey, the more the merrier. We want to get their names out there and share, their music and their, what they're doing with the audience. So that's what's so cool about it. It's like a big family reunion as far as I'm concerned. Uh, the gentleman right here, Mr. Sid Miller, he actually got to present an award, I believe,
He did.
this last year. So that was cool. We got to hang out with him a little bit. Of course, he and Tracy had the VIP section, of course, upstairs. But
Okay. I don't know if
just
it's
what
so
it.
much about me, but
Well, it was just really cool seeing a lot of our old friends, and a lot of them, like I said, when we talked to them about what we were doing, Tracy, they were, they thought what we were doing was great. They were all gung ho and they're supporting us, and a lot of them want to, hop on here and join. So you were just talking about
right.
CW and, our friend Mr. Joe King and Cynthia Roush. A lot of those people, they kind of reached out to us over the last couple of weeks. It's so cool, and even though that was a month ago, I mean, it still feels like it happened yesterday.
Oh,
So
you know, it was, yes, the gospel ranch. Thank you, Brent. I'm in a room, y'all. I'll remove this picture so you can see the other one. I am in a room, and yes, I am the veteran was there too, Brandy. But we were in a room with another 8 people, aside from the ones on stage. And, this is where I got the picture of us right here. And I was amazed I mean, amazed. So soon we will have one of those singers from that gospel brunch on our show. You need to pay attention to what's coming up. If you like music, if you just want to meet some good people, if you just want to see what's going on, we've got it. It's coming. He's coming on the show. Oh my gosh. We have interesting information in regards to The Voice, American Idol. I mean, just tie all that up and try to put your imagination all together and try to figure that out. So it turns out I'm sitting in a room with about, because she was there too. So we're sitting in a room like 9 other people, and these 9 people, they make the decisions. They produce, they manage. And again, I have been grateful every day since because of them. And looky there, Swat. Isn't that your buddy there?
Of course, I know that young lady, and I almost forgot to mention Miss Brandy was there with her glowing hat, of course, as well. She happened to be there with you, so it was great seeing Brandy too. So, Brandy, if you're out there listening, we had a great time. It was great seeing you. Can't wait to see you again. Yeah, I think that is my friend Miss Collier, who has a song that's running up the charts right now. So y'all give it up for Caitlin. She's an amazing artist and just a great person, a great friend of mine. So yeah, you got to meet a lot of my friends out there.
Cynthia. I mean, there's a lot, and I've got
Oh
their
yeah,
information, but yeah, she came up to me and she said, "Hey, let's get a picture." You can't see it, but there's like fringe all on my jacket and stuff. And yes, I'm from Tennessee and Texas, and it really, really shows. No matter where I go,
that's not a bad thing.
no matter where I go, you're gonna find boots, fringe, and a hat. So if I could right now, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna find some different headphones so I can wear my hat. It was an amazing time. The commissioner had to leave. He was there. I didn't know he was actually presenting, to be honest. He came down, he presented. They came and grabbed me. I wasn't feeling that great. They came and grabbed me and said, they want you to get down there for a picture. And I said, listen, guys, go for it. I need a break. I'm not feeling all that great, but they just kind of gave me the look. I was like, all right, I'll get up. I'll take the picture, but I'm not showing you the picture because you can tell that I did not need to be in that picture. So don't get forced into things you don't want to do. But it was amazing. We want to thank them so much for including us. In the awards, we have look at this. Now look at
There they
that.
are.
We're at the White House. Dr. Cook is way back in the back on the back left of me.
Is that you and Brandy right there?
That is me in that cowboy hat. Of course it is. In a White House. And one
picture.
of the older Rosies right there, y'all. Unbelievable. We have right here, this lady right here in Pennsylvania. She fought to make sure that these women got this before any more passed. We were losing too many by the day. We just want to say thank you for so much that you did. I don't like to call out names, but thank you for what you did. And we just appreciate each and every one of you. Dr. Cook, that is me with the Rosie the Riveter, 98 years old, y'all. Rosie the Riveter, for anyone that doesn't know, World War II. Check it out. Rosie May Cryer right here. There is a documentary out. Randy had brought her to Texas. They met me because they could not get into the Capitol, and I was in the middle of session. So they found me and said, how come nobody will let us in the Capitol? And I'm like, what do you mean won't let you in? And I said, listen, hon, if I had known, I'd have opened the door and said, come with me. Long story short, it's been beautiful. We have actually been asked. And when I say we, I'm up for, there isn't another group yet. So far, Tracy, to be a part of the Rosie the Riveter organization and to represent them that once a year they come around and it's Rosie the Riveter Day. So Miss May Cryer, thank you. Congratulations. You finally got that Congressional Gold Medal. For all the women out there, empower, support, be there for one another, and do no harm. Thank you to all the Rosie the Riveters that are out there. We are grateful. I wanted you all to know this. And now we need to just build up Gold Star Family Foundation and our concerts. Our concerts are going to help the things that we are showing you. It is also going to help. We have a big area here of no insurance for our musicians. Texas has a couple of nonprofits in regards to helping our musicians. I would love to see us get more involved and make sure that happens. It has always been something close to my heart way before my son joined. So we do want to make sure that we congrats to May. Thank you. Hi, Andrea. How are you doing? Looky there. Are you Honor Beer? If you are, leave me a message. Honor Beer. They will know what this is. If it is what I think it is. No. Okay. I still love you, but I'll be in touch. Everybody remember, I see you laughing, by the way. I'm not going to say who it is. Honor Beer, y'all. I met someone who's amazing. I didn't try the beer yet, so I better be careful sitting here. Oh, it's amazing. I didn't say it was amazing. I said the person. So we'll check that out. But Honor Beer would like to talk to us. Hey, I'm open to talking to you. Really don't drink it, but we'll hand it to SWAT. He'll take some sips and we'll see what he says. And our production team, JTM in the house. He and his team can take all the beer samples somewhere and we will decide for you. So
We'll let JT decide.
Hey, there you go. Do you know who JT is? Don't say a first name.
I'm pretty
Think
sure
about
you
it.
do, so yeah, I got you.
You know, okay, good. And you know what? We got to give another shout out to somebody. That shout out is to HMG. And right now I want to say Doc and Bird. And I'm not going to go further with it. But Doc and Bird, right here, got ya. We're coming at ya. Don't worry. But I mean, there's so much that keeps coming up. I mean, I wouldn't have thought of Honor Beer if someone wasn't laughing at me like crazy. That made me think of beer. Y'all can't see on this side what I see, but you'd be laughing. Yeah, thanks a lot. They're doing things to try to make me laugh, and it's working. Mr. Ponder is asking again, Mr. Media Man. There's another song right there. I got Cowboy Code, Media Man. Tell me why. I got about 5 different songs. I don't know. I was on a trip.
I'm keeping a middle note of all of them. So
yeah, I want to talk to you about it. Like I've got like 5 I want to talk to you about. So we want to get those going. But production, I know you're listening. Mr. Mike Ponder is in a message with you and would like a link to the show. Send a message, please, and let them know they are welcome to come in. You may want to say regarding what is that subject, but we are keeping it all about what is going on lately because our next subject will be Tennessee after I talk a little here with SWAT. So SWAT, songwriting. I miss sitting around in Tennessee, whether it used to be family reunions. Oh, hi, Brent. He's saying thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Oh, Evans. Yes. Yes, Andrea. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Andrea. Yes. Hi. Thank you so much to all of you who are here, who show up, who know that we are doing this. We have no sponsors. We don't get paid to be right here, but we get paid in other ways, right? Like if it's there or there, I'm not going to say no, though. I don't have a tree that's growing money, or I'd say no. Unfortunately, yes, we do need sponsors to continue and to get the bigger things out there. We will do that. And I have you in a text together. by the way, production. So, gotcha. Signals. Backstage. People listen like between studios, backstage, you name it. All kinds of stuff happens. What about this, though? What about that? Huh? We are going to go ahead and we are going to do a couple of things. One of those things is going to be go for it. We've got a couple of people that have come together that after the few things that I have been at, we decided that why not come in, even if it's small, and in our own backyard, we're Texas. And do this in our areas where we're both very, very strong. And I know you're out there listening to me and you know who I'm talking about, another individual out there that does this for a living. So we cannot wait. Patriot Fest, and whether we start going with the two SWAT, you see how I did that? Things don't happen on accident. So 2 SWAT, 2 step, Joey. Whatever it is we come up with, Patriot Fest is our concert. We will make sure to let you know more about. Even as far as the music, I know that my mode of music it varies, right? I love country. I like good music. When people ask me, "Oh, what kind of music you like?" I like good music. But would it be rock too? Yes. Would it be country? Yes. Are you going to have a little bit of each? Yeah. Would I have even jazz? Yeah, I would. But we would all pay attention to this and we would make sure, it fits the genre and what we're doing. And really what we're doing is honoring. We want to honor all those who fit right here in this name, Patriots Inside the Wire. And so it will honor our fallen heroes in each of those categories, our patriots and our veterans. And I always include veterans and patriots into the same genre there, but I want to point them out. So stay tuned with us about what we're going to be doing. I will be in Nashville in a couple weeks, but before I go, we will be doing a couple more shows. We will be here for you. There will be a show on Wednesdays. So check in Wednesdays, 8 p.m. We'll be here for you. We got a lot coming up. And I really want to tell you a lot more. And it's really hard for me. So I just stick a tic tac in and bite my tongue. And just like someone else that's laughing at me would say, don't talk. Be quiet. Don't tell. They're laughing at me, literally. I'm just excited. I hope that comes through. I hope that everyone out there is doing well. I hope that whatever it is that's going on, you are having some person that you can go to. They're talking about crafts again. We, I know we have each other, but we have plenty of others, 988. Yeah, gospel. I hear you, Brent. The gospel that was there, the ones that were singing it. Ironically, y'all, listen to this. So I've got a clip. It is on my Facebook. I'm seeing that. I apologize. I am blown away. It's not a gospel song. Okay. The song he's singing is not a gospel song. It's pinned to my Facebook. You're going to have to go look. But awesome. So what is the movie SWAT? It is Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga. They remade the movie from Barbra Streisand. What is that?
I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name of the movie. But I know exactly
A
what
Star
you're
is
talking
Born.
about. That's right. A Star is Born. That's it.
Oh, of course, Jason got it. Jay, can you not connect with Fonder?
He's pondering it right now.
I wish I had little dings or some kind of little button to hit, right? Excuse me for a minute. SWAT?
I'm here. I hear you loud and clear. I know everybody out there can as well, but Shallow is the song I was thinking of. I couldn't think of the movie, but of
Ah,
course, anybody who's seen that movie has heard that song, and it is a fantastic song. And of course, Lady Gaga, whether lover or hater, you've got to give her props. She is an amazing talent. But it's yeah, we've got a lot going on, Tracy. That's what's cool about it. And the good thing is that we have a great audience who tune in every week. There were a couple of weeks there where you were kind of on the move, and we had to kind of put things on hold. And I can tell everybody was glad to see you back feeling well. And of course, Mr. Jason and I were kind of anticipating when you were going to be back on your feet, and here you are rocking and rolling. So it's amazing. And you're heading up to Nashville, my old stomping grounds.
oh
Love,
yeah.
got a lot of the same. We've probably stomped some of the same ground up there. I know we've probably run in some of the same circles. You're going to get to see a lot of your family and friends too. That's the cool part about it. And I think they're going to be excited to see you as well. So
That's where I grew up. That is, I mean, I went to middle school age school for college in downtown Nashville. Not kidding. Rode buses at like 10 years old. City buses, mind you, in Nashville, the old Nashville. Um, and I can tell you that nowadays you should never let anyone do that. But I grew up in a lot of ways that make me who I am today. That's being strong and independent. Partner, just let me know. I have sent a couple of messages there. Y'all let me know if you're just not getting the link. I just got a message and I want to say something. Hey, Phil. Y'all, this is Phil Cook. Phil Cook has checked in on me. I am just grateful to him. I will be seeing him at the event in Nashville. Hello, Phil. I'm glad to have you with us. And Brent, you're correct. A Star is Born. And Jason, I saw your message. Now, listen to this, though. I have something, SWAT. Thank you for carrying that over. Anything else you want to say? But we got a message. There's a friend that we all have in common. They have had a new addition to their family. Do you know, everyone out there, the name of my youngest son? Is there anyone out there that knows the name of my youngest son? Do you have to cup your ear? You can't hear me?
oh, I can hear you. I'm just wondering if anybody else knows the answer.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm waiting. Dun, 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 dun. I was going to do the Jeopardy. I'll stop.
You're going to have to fill them in. It's time's up. So
Bill, you're right. Every Gold Star family really needs this support. So it has to do with Johnny Cash. Oh, I knew JTM did, right? Right? Did you see JTM what I'm about to say? I got a message. So, new addition to a new family that is a veteran has named their child Cash. So, the child is born and they named him. Is it a her?
either way, Cash is a great name for either way.
I have a whole story on mine, but when I saw it, I thought, what? I said, that's my son. Blue beanie on. I don't know. It's supposed to be a girl, but you never know. Once they get here, they can be wrong on those machines. So you never know what God intended, what's coming out.
We don't
Boy or
judge.
girl. Yeah. Yeah. Well, boy or girl. I don't know. But Cash. So I'm like, what? You've got to be kidding me. So we got another Cash in the world here. But yes, Phil, there you go. Memoriesofhonor.org. Check that out. Memoriesofhonor.org. I will be with them this weekend. Thank you so much, Phil, for that. There will be a ruck. There will be a memorial walk in Nashville, which is right in Franklin, Tennessee. Franklin and Brentwood, Tennessee. SWAT. Let them know what that is. Barbecue after. We've got a after party. No, you're not all invited, but some of you are.
They've got some nice.
What?
They've got some nice bars around there, restaurants, so people can find something to eat.
No, I meant the actual area. So SWAT can tell you all that Franklin and Brentwood. When you think of Franklin and Brentwood, what do we know?
I think of
That's
Trisha Yearwood
yeah.
because that's where her and Garth have a house. So that's what I think.
Yes. Yes, sir.
And there's Tim
And
McGraw
Dolly.
lives. Dolly,
Uh-huh.
Tim McGraw, a lot of the bigger stars.
See?
They have
Dolly.
property out that way. Some of the big songwriters who are from Nashville, they have property out that way. So it's a very popular, very upscale part of town. It's a little bit outside of downtown, obviously, but very, very nice area of Nashville. Beautiful. Obviously, you know, they have really nice houses and a lot of nice restaurants and a few nice bars out there, but really,
Yeah.
really just a great place. So
So yeah,
I always
Brentwood.
enjoyed Franklin and Brentwood. So
Well, Franklin, I have a house near there. I'm not going to say where because we're online. Uh, but Dolly, you know, growing up doing family reunions when everybody was here and doing good a long time ago. Not a long, long time ago, but a long time ago. We'd all get together. It's there in Brentwood. It's on the same street. And so if your neighbor is someone that looks like that pops up, she's just part of the family. So to me, there was never anything odd about that. Crawling around on the real Grand Ole Opry, and Mr. Cash himself. There's a story there. I won't get into it on here, but I got a story as to how my grandmother connects to this story. And why did I name my son Cash? There's an actual, real story there. We'll have to get into that sometime. Maybe that's another song, SWAT. You don't know. I see what you're saying, Phil. We are going to recognize the Gold Star families. Please come out. If you're in Tennessee, we have, I think it's 130 spots left. 130, if I'm not mistaken, Phil. Left. Go to memoriesofhonor.org and go to the Honor the Fallen 5K Ruck. Honor the Fallen 5K Ruck. And you can ruck as veterans and then wear, you know, the bibs of the fallen that you'd like to honor. And then aside from that, there's the memorial walk. It's a mile. I might try to. If not, I'm like, put me to work. You know, that I like to do that. And the lady that's like my mother is my Aunt Mimi. She's right there. It'll be her first time to go to anything like military oriented that I've been involved in. So I'm going to connect her with all of them. And then Phil that's out there and Amy and so many. And I'm hoping Sergeant Carter makes it. But we have with their organization, if I'm not mistaken, 130 tickets left. Believe me, I know it sounds like a lot, but not compared to where we started and not compared to when you all find out. So the lead opening for the anthem is from American Idol. The after party is Mr. Boyd, Craig Boyd, usually goes by Wayne Boyd. He is from The Voice. So he's playing the after party with, yes, barbecue and all sorts of stuff. Do you know who that is, SWAT?
I've heard of him.
Now, SWAT, is this the same guy from The Voice when we were up at the music awards?
No, this is a different individual. I've actually met Craig Wayne Boyd before. He's actually really, really nice. You know, he's very, very talented. Just a wonderful person. Obviously, a big supporter of Patriots and veterans and everything. But I've actually had the chance to meet him once. And granted, this is just my opinion, but I mean, what a really nice individual. Just really down to earth. Like I said, very supportive, very positive, uplifting. So, and it's going to put on a great show. That's going to be exciting.
It is, man. If you decide, like I said to you, that you want to go, I mean, the house is around the corner, so literally. So I'm opening that up. I don't mean online. I'm online right now, y'all. I don't mean that to everyone out there listening. I apologize. If I had a big old mansion or something, I would, but nope, not happening. Mr. SWAT, there's a couple people out there. If you decided, yeah, man, I'd like to check that out for a day, or you know, want to go with you and check out. I see you laughing. Me inviting the whole world to my house. So we got Tootsie's going. We've got all kinds of stuff. And Miss Brittany Bishop, I want to give you a shout out right now. That came from Seward, and they will know when they hear this. She was, man, ready to go, do the anthem. Things were moving and happening, and she was going to jump from one show to the next. Talk about a trooper. Brittany, I am going to meet up with you, and I'm going to talk with you about Tootsies. Anyone else out there right now that's listening and you know about Tootsies, I want you to get in touch with me. I want Tootsies to stay what we know as Tootsies. I don't want the alley in between the Grand Ole Opry, what is the true Grand Ole Opry, now that they've moved it. Darn it. And Tootsies, there's a back door. Y'all know the story, right? So Johnny Cash, he's sneaking out that back door. Not just him. Sometimes it's females, sometimes it's males. Just kind of depends on what they're doing, right? But do y'all know how many songs were written right there? I mean, that alley that leads you into the Grand Ole Opry, and then you sneak back out, run over to Tootsie's, grab a drink, say hello. Oh, gotta run out. My name's being Colin, or whatever else is going to do. That is still iconic in there. I don't want it to go away. So, right now, Mr. Massey, if you can hear me or your family can hear me, it is still on my radar for the summer. We will make sure. The address is literally what, SWAT, for Tootsie's?
I don't know the address, but I'll tell you what. The address is right next door to the Ryman Auditorium. That's the only way I knew it. And every time we pass by, they've got a little plaque out there on the Ryman. And if you're a musician, you know the tradition. When you're walking by, you show a little love to the Ryman. So
Oh, yeah,
that's what
the
I love about.
Ryman. Yeah. I know where it is. I was hoping to see you, but I see someone Googling, and I'm waiting for them to put it in there because I want to make sure that,
It's
see if
right off of
they're right.
Broadway. That's all I know.
Yep. You and I are on the same
If you know
page
how to
here.
get to if you know how to get to
If you know,
Broadway,
yep.
you know how to get to Tootsie's. So
Yeah. Just keep going on past, the commercial areas. Hey, look, the commercial areas, I love those. Some of them. I don't know if you've been, but Garth's new place, Friends in Low Places. You've got Blake's. You've got, man, Trisha's doing the food for Garth. I mean, come on, man.
well,
But
it
I was
has to be
right.
good.
Wait, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was Broadway. Broadway, Broadway, Broadway. It is 422 Broadway. My favorite numbers are 24, by the way. 422 Broadway. I don't want to see it go. I figured out Honky Tonk Highway. That's what it is. Honky Tonk Highway. That's our song slot right there. Honky Tonk Highway, gonna save you from Broadway. Get your tootsie on. I'm not gonna finish that song. They want to see you laugh. I am really suffering here for you to laugh. So
I'm on board. I'm just taking it all in.
all right. Well, okay. Bill, we love you. And yes, we love you. We're going to see you there. He said, keep it up, SWAT. Great work. We love you. And I am so glad, Brent, that you always feel like that when you tune in, that your heart is so full. I just love it. SWAT, can you fill us in? Give us something here. We've got a few more minutes before we're going to hear you play. I know I've been keeping you busy, but how's it going, man?
Busy is good. Over the weekend we were supposed to have a show with some of our friends, Sergeant Records, with Scotty Frazier and our buddy Jason. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of car trouble. So I'm finally up rocking and rolling again. But, that's the good thing, Tracy, about having battle buddies. Even when you're not in the military anymore, our friend Jason, who helps out with all the production and everything, he's the man behind the curtain. Uh, you know, just to show you what good nature there are people there still are out there. He followed me all the way from the venue back to my place, which is an hour out of his way, and it just goes to show you that that's what it means when you're, a veteran, a patriot, when you're brothers and sisters in arms. we all look out for each other. That's why we call them battle buddies. Even when you're not in the middle of the battle, you obviously your son with all his friends. I think we've had a few of them on. And even though it's been, several years, it's like you don't even skip a beat. One of my good buddies, I want to give him a shout out. My boy Z, who was part of 141, he's actually getting married. It's about damn time, my friend. But he just sent me a wedding invitation, and we've known each other for going on, gosh, 15 years now. So, even though it's been that long, you never lose that connection. And that's what's so good about doing what we do. We meet a lot of people that tune in every week, and it kind of gives them, a sense of camaraderie and connection. And I love that. But that kind of fell through. But thankfully, the boys were there to the rescue. Of course, them being Marines, having to bail out the Army again. I didn't hear enough of that.
Oh,
Hey, it's all good though. You know what? That's what battle buddies are for. That's what we do. But
and
anyway,
no
that being
crayons on the table? No crayons
they were
for
chewing on
decoration?
they were chewing on them when they were driving up. They were tailgating me, but no, it was fun. It was great. We just found out our song sure feels good. It hit number one
Yeah.
on the Surging and Emerging on CDX, which those of y'all who don't know goes out all over the country.
Yeah.
And it was the number one Surging and Emerging song in the state of Texas. So that's cool. It just hit number 44 on the charts, and hopefully this week it'll climb a little bit higher. So song's doing good. We're doing good out here, of course. It's been amazing. I'm enjoying it, and of course we're back up running with the broadcast here at Patriots Inside the Wire. So everything's kind of starting to come together, and man, I'll tell you what, I'm enjoying every minute of it. But a big shout out to Jason. Thank you so much, my friend. You were right there. You had my back this weekend, even when I was in distress and not having the best of times. Um,
Oh,
and the good thing is, and Tracy, you kind of said that we need more of those kind of people in the world. We have to all remember we're in this ride together, and no matter where we're from or where we're going, it never helps to have a helping hand. So I enjoyed it. And the cool thing is we have our friends tuning in. I mean, Mike Ponder tuning in, a good friend of ours, another great
oh
musician.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm
you know,
hoping to get him out, but you're
well,
right.
I mean, and then, of course, we have some of our friends up in Nashville. Jimmy, who you've talked about, you're going to see him soon enough. He's a good friend of ours. Mr. Joe King, he's a good friend of ours. I know you met. Mr. Seward, of
Yeah,
course, what a
Joe's
great
gonna come
person.
on.
Yeah, he's an amazing, amazing artist.
Yeah, y'all don't want to miss that.
Cynthia Rauch, another great artist.
Yeah.
I got to see my friend Brooke Graham. I mean, I could go on and on and on with all these lists of
Dude,
people.
SWAT, I
Uh,
have to ask you something.
yeah,
Okay, so I'm there at this gospel brunch, and like these very young, they seemed young to me. I don't know how old y'all think I am. Be careful when you answer. I see all these, they looked young, like really young, a lot of them. Um, um, so you just mentioned your buddy's getting married. How many times does someone come to you and say, SWAT, it's your turn? You got to get married.
it's not time for me to cross that bridge yet. Um, I've heard it before, but I'll tell you what. I think I think the big guy upstairs, he has a time and a purpose for everybody and everything, and when the
Yeah.
time is right, But I will say this: one of my very good friends, they just celebrated their 21st wedding anniversary, and I take full credit for that because I'm the one that introduced him when we were 17, and his wife at the time, I think she was 16, and I'm the one that introduced them at the pool table, and they've been together ever since. So
Oh.
now I joked around with them like, if it doesn't work out, leave me out of it. But it's been 21 years, and so congratulations to my friends Phil and Jen Wilkening. And like I said, a big shout out to my boy. I call him Z. His name is Zedekiah Hadley, good friend of mine. We were in 141 together. He's getting married to the love of his life, Emily. So shout out to them. It's so great to hear that from them.
Wow.
But it's not my time yet, Tracy. We're going to hit the brakes on
Yeah.
that one. But, a lot of those people, I know you met Cynthia Roush. Her husband was there, her
Yes.
son,
I
who's
met
just,
her son too.
oh, he's such a
Yeah.
talented young man.
Uh-huh.
Our friend Jimmy, who we were talking about, his wife was there. It was great to see her. She's such a nice and sweet lady. She actually hung out at our table.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, and just a lot of great people there. My friend Brooke Graham, she was there with her partner Katie. Shout out to you guys, love y'all. So that's what the good thing about it is we're all very family oriented, and you can bring your friends and family along with you, and we all kind of celebrate each other. And
Yes, sir.
our friend Scotty Frazier. He brings his wife's always there to support him, Stacia. So shout out to you guys. I could go on and
Yeah,
on and
they're the
on.
ones the baby named Cash. So
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
congratulations,
yeah,
guys.
yeah. I won't give
Awesome.
away any more than that, but um I will say this, what I have a rule in my life, and that is you are not allowed to get married till you're 30. Okay? Everybody out there listening to me, this is a great, great piece. If you get nothing else from this show, do not get married until you're 30. A lot of reasons why. You get, you're oats. You go through life, you make many changes. There are things that happen, and in order to withstand everything that comes your way in that foundation, in my life, it's up there. And then when I talk to my cash, um, it's 30. Like, no, son, I'm sorry. We don't even go there. Literally.
Well,
Um,
everybody's different.
uh,
Everybody's different. So,
they are, but not in my house. Not,
well,
not in
I
my
mean,
house.
you never know. I mean, and again, I want to give another shout out to one of my good friends, Chuck Weimer. His song just hit, I believe it was number 33, I believe, on the charts. His wife was there this year. They've been together a
Yeah.
long time. I know Scotty and his wife have been together for gosh knows how many years. So everybody's different, Tracy. We don't want to pass
Oh, I
judgment. So
know. But
my
look, for
hey
my
hey
own kid,
my mama got married to my dad when she was 21, and they've been together over 40 years. So you just
but
never
she's a
know.
rare breed. She's what I call a rare breed. So I've always said that there are many different circles that I will ride in and I won't. And one of those circles would be those that want to support and empower. I want to be in that circle. When you're in another circle that's kind of dragging you with the rope tied around your feet and your hog tied, I don't want to be anywhere near the drama circle. So I prefer, get along. That's just my rule. Everyone, it's a free country. You can have your own rules. But I'm telling my son, but I do get that question a lot, SWAT. I get the question. It's like, is he married? Number one. When is he getting married? Everybody thinks they're like you're their child or something. I don't look at you like a child. I look at you like an adult. So it's
It
quite
depends.
interesting.
I mean, on paper, I'm an adult, but sometimes I don't. I definitely don't act my age. So,
Well, I quit adulting, by the way. Literally, did y'all hear that? I quit adulting and I have declared I quit adulting. Oh my goodness. There is someone out there, y'all. Listen to me. Messing around with us, sending us messages that you cannot see, so that tonight I can sit here and like almost crack up in front of you, and I'm letting my jaws like clench so that I don't. They said, SWAT, I can't post this, but I'm going to say it right here. Most eligible bachelor show right now, Mr. John SWAT. Woohoo! We're his producers, by the way. He is not for sale or hire unless you go through us. Oh, not for sale. That didn't sound right. Production. So, and his mother. Okay.
You got
But
to get Mama's
anyway,
approval. You got to get Tracy's
uh,
approval first and Mama's approval second.
yes, because listen, we're a lot alike. I can't wait to see her. I just can't wait. She has a special spot in my heart, and your father too. But your mother, that I've never even met, is it's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it except that
You're already kindred spirits.
yeah, some people just automatically click, right? And I'm just so grateful and thankful that there are two people that I have automatically clicked with like this, and then I have a one or two in Tennessee, and then I've got Doc and Bird. But JT, you, I already had someone here, but I have had ones that are what I call true blue. No matter what's going on with you, we still need our unit. We still need support. We still need each other. We all do. I think I'm just a little more vocal about it. So, life's short. I got to find that out the really hard way. And I really just don't want that to happen to anyone else. So, I will let you know that we love having you here on Patriots Inside the Wire. You know that we are famous for going like 2 hours, hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes. And I'm always like, we're going to stop at an hour. We just we keep getting so many, but what we are going to do. Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We thank you and everything that you do. We do see that, Brent. Phil, Mr. Ponder, shout out to you. Check out his song, Take Me to Tennessee. Big old line dancing happening. I'm going to give you on the back channel on that, JT and SWAT. But SWAT, it's that time of night. Tell them Sure Feels Good is where?
You can find it. It's out there right now. It's up on Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, all the big ones out there. It's up on YouTube as well. And, if you're there with your local radio stations, go ahead and reach out to them. I guarantee they've already given it a listen to, and if they haven't yet, they need to. So you go ahead and just you can write in or email your local radio stations, and hey, someone's popping in. But you can reach out to them and just let them know about that new great song by yours truly, John Swat. It's called "Sure Feels Good." And how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
I got you back.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I'm all researching stuff for you.
Hey, I'll tell you what, this man right here, he's looking out for his battle buddies. That's all I got to say. Good man. But yeah, you could definitely reach out. You can find it on all the big venues. Right now, it's number 44 on the Texas charts and still climbing. So, like you said, if you're in the area, just go ahead and reach out and let everybody know. Share it with your friends, your family pets, whoever, your significant other. It's definitely one of those kind of songs. And, we're just enjoying the ride so far. We're going to keep going as long as it's going to keep rising. So.
And it is Sure Feels Good is the name of the song. And we've been talking about the music and the radio shows, but it all started with Mr. John Swat. John Swat voted as Male Vocalist of the Year. Mr. John Swat's song is Sure Feels Good. You can find his music at johnswatband.com, correct? John Swat Band. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. johnswatband.com. Somebody was all over me last week for that one. We are. I know it's under John Swat everywhere. So. You find John Swat. You just look up John Swat on any social media. It's John Swat Music. John Jammin. I got to ask him one day. We won't go there right now, but johnswatband.com is the website. But if you look on social media, you'll find him. And Sure Feels Good is that song that is climbing and soaring. And when I heard the numbers, I was like, man, I knew it. And he knows there's another one that, I got to find out, SWAT, this kid, and I say kid, that's playing in Tennessee from American Idol. You do remember I got into it's not an argument, I get into a dispute with someone who was claiming to have owned and written a particular song. And I said, there's no way you did. No. And anybody that knows me knows I'm going to stand up when I know I'm right. And we went on and on.
We straightened it out real quick. And the good thing about it is we've become friends. They've actually reached out to me for more songs. And so I was happy to send them a few songs. Hopefully one or a couple of those will work out for them. And if so, we're definitely going to keep you guys posted because they might be recording some more John Swat songs. We're going to keep you in the loop, girl. You're not leaving you out. You get your credit. But it just, you never know. Like you said, that one little thing, it might have led
that
to something
one
bigger.
little argument. I wouldn't even call it an argument. It was a dispute. And I was like, listen,
it was a friendly discussion.
I was like, I promise you, tomorrow I will prove to you when he gets here that I know where that song came from. He's like, no, it is mine and my agent. And I said, all right, he'll be here. And I went up to SWAT and I said, SWAT, meet American Idol, meet SWAT, Red Mexico. He's like, yeah. And I said, it's yours, right? He said, well, yes, but. And then he started explaining. We don't have to get it all.
And we got it all
but I was
worked
right.
out. And the good thing is, like I said, he's already reached out to me. So hopefully we'll be working together. We'll collaborate. Well, we're on good terms, and I've already sent him a couple new songs. So hopefully one of those will work out for him, and he can have
get him
that
on the show.
Okay, absolutely, we would.
Let's
love
get
to
him on the show. He would love that. I mean, he was one of those. Listen, y'all, I am messing with y'all because I call him a kid. I don't know how old he is, but he loves that. Like that's his personality. He loved to go back and forth like that. So I just matched his personality. Yeah, I mean that was his personality. He's got a strong. Are you not moving? I'm moving.
Frozen.
Are you frozen, John? See, you've been accepting too many deals.
For a minute? What happened there?
Without us.
Hello,
Mr. SWAT. Hello. Are y'all in the 80s?
Yeah, he's a little fuzzy there.
Let's see what comes out. SWAT, what you got for us? He's pushing it, y'all. That's what it means.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you now. It froze up for a minute. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we can see you. You're a little fuzzy, but that's all right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened.
I mean, when you're out in the country, you know.
Yeah, I was about to say, you had to drive me there, so you already know.
It was a very peaceful drive.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it was entertaining. So you've got something over me now. So
ooh,
I will never hold it over you, brother.
Oh, I want the phone call.
Jason.
Well, SWAT will have to tell me then. He knows mine, so you can tell me when they SWAT.
It was a good experience, and I was just really glad that I had a friend there. That really, what's good about it is that, like I said, you don't meet very many people like that, and y'all, this man right here, he's one of those people, and he was definitely a blessing. So thanks.
He drove me home once, actually. Well, Jason, we got a new business for you. Driving home those people.
I think they called Uber.
Let's put them on the Uber list.
We might not have shown back up. No, thank you for all that you do, Jason. We appreciate you. I had to get you back. You were looking down. Jason here was giving me jokes, throwing things at me that I could not quit cracking up, y'all. So anyone listening, not watching tomorrow, and you're listening to this podcast, imagine this backstage. You got someone trying to make you crack and just laugh with their jokes and everything they're doing. And guess what Tracy did? I pulled him to the stage. He's up here now. His name is Jason. I'm like, I got you. I got you back.
I got to tell you, I'm glad I didn't tell you all my embarrassing stories. So, you might be telling people. Not yet.
We'll get there eventually.
Not yet.
I know better
That's another show. Hey, we can do a show. Gossip Girl, XOXO.
But before we continue, though, I did want to say that SWAT is a very talented artist, and everywhere that he's been, I get people come up to me. I see people come up to him. People coming up to all kinds of people, because I mean, just standing next to him, they think you're part of his crew, no matter what. So they see me running around, they think I'm somebody big. I'm nobody, but he's the man up on stage. So they come up to me and go, man, that guy's got a voice. That guy's got this. Man, go talk to him, man. And they're just surprised when it's like how humble he is and how approachable he is. And they love talking to him, and he loves talking to the people, and he is a people person, and he's all about the music and all about what it brings. And that's a great quality to have too, as a musician, that's reachable for people out in the audience. Just come up to them and say, hey, how you doing? And just be real. And it's good to see that kind of stuff. And he's gonna be a big part of what we got going on. We have a lot of things coming up, like Tracy mentioned earlier. I don't know how much I can tell, but we have definitely a lot of people in the works, and we have the opportunity to possibly dictate a few spots of musicians in some of those realms that we're getting into. So we are looking for musicians that maybe want to collaborate with us and see what we can handle, if y'all can come aboard, if maybe y'all can fill one of those spots. We're looking at sponsors that come in and help us continue. Like Tracy said earlier, we have a lot of things coming up that we can all benefit from, and we're doing it the right way. And that's what I love too, is we're not trying to do anything special. We're just trying to do it the right way. And to me, the support we're getting is because we're doing it the right way. So I love that about us. And that's the thing that's bringing everybody together between the veterans and the Patriots. And, we're all in the same, we all bleed red, white, and blue. So regardless of where you're from. So that old Southern hospitality, I wasn't going to tell that story, Swat, but I followed them home 50 miles an hour, so,
all the way.
It was a long trip. It was a shorter trip back because I can put the pedal to the metal a little bit faster, but it was really no problem at all. So I really didn't mind at all. So
there's certain people, White House. I don't know this one. So
there's certain people that to me that connect and click, and you can tell their personality, you can tell what their heart is, their intentions, and that's John Swat, that's Scotty Frazier, that's some of these people we're meeting. Aaron Owen, which we need to get him on too. Aaron Owen is a great musician. He works a lot. Yeah. He is awesome voice, awesome, awesome guy. He was out there this past weekend. So there's just so many good people around us, and we got so many big plans. We're going to have a lot of things coming up. So go to our website, get connected to us, email us, reach out. We're going to keep updating our website to make sure it flows better. We need to do some things to make sure we got y'all's emails and contacts and stuff, and so we can keep y'all updated on what's going on. Keep watching the show. There's some big stuff coming up. A few changes here and there, but it's all going to be the same. So just want to kind of throw that in there. We got a lot of great things coming up, and she's working me to the bone. So,
not yet.
You're doing great.
Not yet.
You do a lot of great work. So that's the man behind the magic, y'all.
Right. He does do so much. As a matter of fact, when you go to the website, patriotsinsidethewire.com, we'll get that back down there for you. But it's easy. patriotsinsidethewire.com. You're going to get our official email. And guess who gets that official email? That would be Mr. Organized. So Mr. O. Mr. J-O. I'm going to say O. Mr. O. There you go. Oh, no. Oh, no, Jason. Patriotsinsidethewire.com. Patriotsinsidethewire.com has a lot of information on there. You can check out different things. If you'd like to be a band that participates with us at patriotsinsidethewire.com, you have to pass our test. Our test, which is basically SWAT. And Tracy, come on with us. Get on the show. Let us hear you. I do not believe in a horrible voice. I do believe in a horrible time and making things good. So we appreciate you there, Jay, with JTM. But as much as I was being ribbed and like cracking up, my look how red my cheeks are. I tried so hard to not laugh. I was like, all right, he's looking down. Boom, there you go. Put you on the spot. So I bet she doesn't do that again to me. Although I like it, man. I like to laugh, so I love it. So SWAT, how are you feeling tonight? To lead us out here, we're hitting that
It's about that time.
9:43. It is. Each time I'm like, I'm the one that's getting tired. Where are we going? Are we going to Rednexco? Are we gonna feel good?
Well,
Are we gonna drive?
we're gonna do a little traveling today, but this one is a little song I wrote with a few friends of mine. I like to call it American Highway.
Oh wow.
New tires humming on the 101. Aviators soaking up a West Coast sun. White beach, ocean breeze, top down, radio on. 18 wheels cutting through the night. Headlights, billboards, mile marker signs. Truck stop hopping down I-85, rolling on that American highway. American highway. Running state to state, through every vein of the heart of the USA. American highway. The Jersey Turnpike to the Carolina Pines. I-85 keeps Georgia on my mind. 2 lanes, 4 lanes, hey, it's a hell of a ride. A hell of a ride down that American highway. American highway. Run state to state, through every vein of the heart of the USA. American highway. American highway. It brings us together, carries us home. You're never alone when you're on that American highway. Coast to coast, sea to sea, purple mountain majesty, take you there and set you free on that American highway. American highway. Running state to state, through every vein of the heart of the USA. That American highway. American highway. Brings us together, carries us home. You're never alone when you're on that American highway. American highway. 20 to Abilene, I-10 for New Orleans. You throw it off 94, 95 through Baltimore. American highway.
Ooh, ay. USA, American Highway. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
SWAT has to be one of those in your bank that you've got there. What we will do tonight, SWAT, as I'm closing, if you'll stick by a moment, I have something for you. We will let everyone know, to follow Patriots Inside the Wire. Again, Wednesdays, 8 p.m., Patriots Inside the Wire. You may be catching this tomorrow, the next day. It will stay up. You can listen to it. You can go and check out the podcast. You'll be able to hear us see what silliness we have going on. But listen, we do have a lot going on in a lot of different areas. We care about what's going on. Send us information. There's a form you can fill out on patriotsinsidethewire.com in order to be on the show. This show involves Mr. John Swat and myself, Tracy Two-Step, equally. And in that, we have our own media, which is 2 different companies as well, and other people. So, Mrs. May Cryer, congratulations on receiving that gold medal. Thank you to Yes I Am the Veteran for making and bringing all that together. Thank you so much to HMG, JTM, Mr. Miller, Commissioner Miller. Thank you so much. Mr. Paul and Dave up there with the Music and Radio Awards. Jimmy, I'm coming your way. I've got a lot going on there in Tennessee. I can't wait to meet you. You all are right. Not all. The few of you that I'll be reaching out to, we'd love to have you over to the house and have a little bit more of a talk rather than being in an area where it's going to be loud. I do not live far from that event. I don't really want to say online where. But it's very, 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 very close. If you had too much to drink, you could probably walk, but I'm hoping you don't do that. And we just want to say thank you for joining us again on another weekly Wednesday Warrior show on patriotsinsidethewire.com. You've got your veteran here, Mr. John Swat. There he is. We call him SWAT. He is Army. You've got me. I don't know. What does my hat say right now? My hats change all the time. It's like, I think it says, hey, y'all. It's for Dolly and Dolly, the shirt. So, me, there's a lot of different hats, but right now in production and what I see going on in music, I actually think a lot like your mom and them, SWAT. It's ironic. And your dad. So when this goes to get pitched, SWAT and I and his people, that's just how I'll leave it. We're going to chat and know how we want to go into that conversation and whether I bring you in on a call or whatever happens. I do want you there. I do want you to be involved in all of that. I'm used to being on the other side where you're at. So we'll see how I do. I'm going to talk to a couple people there about this good old vocal cord. But again, thank you to the Burgesses, the Gold Star Parents Retreat, the Rosie the Riveter Trust, Mrs. May Cryer. Thank you for, everything that's gone on lately. The music awards here in Texas. SWAT song is out there still climbing. It is called Sure Feels Good. Please look that up. And the concert, whether it's Patriot Fest, and then we've got the two-step SWAT, we've got the two-step Joey SWAT, we've got 3 different names, and there's various reasons why. One is to honor goals, one is to honor our veterans and everyone, and Patriots Inside the Wire, like I said, Patriot Fest will honor us all. So we thank you for being with us. We will play you a little outro here that will end and give you some information. And we want you to look at that. This is the little brother of Two-Step. So he would definitely appreciate you just listening to him. So here it is to what he has to say to you.
Thank you for watching another episode of Patriots Inside the Wire, hosted by Gold Star Mom, Tracy Two-Step. Help us broaden our reach. Like, subscribe, and share.
So I'm my brother Two-Step.
That is correct. Sergeant Adam, his brother Two-Step, my son, up there with us in me, in my faith. I know you too, John. We feel the same way. To all of you out there, we hope that you have a wonderful week. At Patriots Inside the Wire, again, go to the website. We hope that you'll join us and keep growing with us. And we will see you soon with a very, very interesting guest here next week. Thanks so much.